Hello, everybody watching. What's going on? I'm Trey of Half Street High Heat. We've got Nationals versus Giants coming today. This is the first time I've done this. Let me turn this down a little bit. Sorry. I don't have earbuds right now, so I'm wearing my headphones around my head because I don't want to put them on. But yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. The game starts in about 10 minutes or a little bit less than that. It's Aaron Sanchez pitching for the Nats. What's up, Rick? Welcome to the stream, dude. Hold on, my camera's a little off. Please excuse any, this is a test, so I'm going to be, messing with stuff on the fly and such. Aaron Sanchez making his Nationals debut today. For the Nats, right-handed pitcher. He was a non-roster invite, I believe, for spring training. Because of that doubleheader where Josiah Gray and Yohan Adon threw the other day, we were missing a spot in the rotation, so he's going to take it. And then for the Giants, they've got left-handed pitcher Alex Wood, who's had a great start to his season. So that's what we're going to be looking for today. So the way this is going to work is, obviously, I can't show the game. I can only show my reaction to the game, so I'll show you guys what I got so far on this. This is what I'm going with. Ignore it. It looks a little janky. It'll fix once I can fix it, because I have to wait for the Baseball Savant for Baseball Savant to update when the game starts, and then I'll get all the StatCast stuff below me. I got MLB.com Gamecast on the right here. Gamecast is a little off, so it'll sometimes just pop in late or early sometimes, but we'll see how that goes, I guess. Other than that, make sure to leave any suggestions you have in the chat. Please read the description as well. There's just a small little blurb about the chat rules and such, if you do so choose to chat. I'm pretty chill with chat stuff, as long as you're not being like, just don't be horrible. I think I said that in the in my description. Just don't be horrible and you won't get banned. Let me check out. I got some music playing as well. I think I'm just gonna leave it on just so there's no like dead background noise, but it's non-copyright apparently, so. But if it's too loud or whatever, just let me know. Somebody's dog is barking. Here we go. Nope, still not quite. Let me in. See, once the game actually starts, the stat leaderboard will start popping up on the Baseball Savant. Broadcast has begun.
Now, your Washington Nationals. Streaming live on the Mezzanine. It all starts right now. Gorgeous day for
I'm going to be checking my phone a little bit during this, because I'll probably be live tweeting the game, if I'm being honest.
Shuffling on kids opening weekend. Well done. If Juan Soto shuffled like that, though, they'd knock him down on the next pitch. But we like the thought, and we like Juan Soto batting second behind Lane Thomas today. By the way, more on the lineup as we.
Lane Thomas is hitting leadoff. I actually haven't even looked at the lineup today.
Now, California kid from Barstow, out in the middle of the desert. He's got some big league experience. What about him today? What do you expect? What do you hope for?
Well, results have
Wrong
been
button.
good as far as the stuff that was going on in Rochester. 3.17 ERA, not bad. A lot of his sinker has been getting hit hard.
So Lane's hitting first.
I mean, for me, when you look at Aaron Sanchez, what's
A little weird, but I guess it's fine because it's a lefty. But he hasn't hit very well this season.
I mean, that to me is the main story of this thing, because of how confused that bullpen is right now.
Well, and the Nats, quite
Riley
frankly,
Adams
they
gets to
need
start
somebody like
today
Sanchez
instead of
right now,
Ruiz.
who has big league experience like Alex Wood, who's faced the Nats a bunch of times, and he's off to a pretty good start. The numbers do not lie.
Anybody have any opinion on the Escobar thing last night? Davey and Escobar getting all mad about the Giants scoring a run or attempting to score a run. It's ridiculous, I think, but
later, even the pitcher admiring that one upper take. How about a little bit of that and some power on a Saturday afternoon that's gorgeous at the yard?
I need the game to start so my layout won't look so bad anymore. I can fix it once the game starts, I promise.
To help stop hair from falling out and regrow what you've already lost. Just go to forhims.com. Start a free online visit and a licensed provider.
Oh, I just realized that was coming through the entire time. Definitely. Shit, I wasn't supposed to play the audio. I forgot that the game audio would play. Well, I saw that he said that, and I mean, I don't know. I mean, we were up, or they were up by 6, and the Nationals literally made a 6-run comeback in the bottom of the 9th inning 3 years ago with Davey as a manager. So I don't really understand getting mad at a team for scoring. They definitely weren't running up the score. That's crap. So if he says that we don't run up the score, that's fine. But if that's implying that they were running up the score, then... Because 7-1 is not running up the score. What's up, Andrew? By the way, yeah, let me say, what's up, Rick, Baseball Kid, James, and Andrew in the chat. Feel free to chat. Anybody else? I think we see some fists flying from what happened last night. Well, the only way there's going to be a fight is if we throw at them. And we shouldn't throw at them. That's dumb. I will be on the Giants' side if we throw at them. I mean, I don't think we would, but like, because it's just not a big deal. But see, I don't know what I want to do here. Like, I can't have my this like background music I don't want there to be like no background noise while I'm sitting here like in silence sometimes. I don't know. But then that means I can't listen to the broadcast. So yeah, I guess no music is what we're gonna do. Because I want to react to what they're saying. Giants have Yastrzemski, Belt, Ruff, Peterson, Crawford, and then it disappeared. Hold on. Giants are Yastrzemski center field, Belt first base, Ruff DHing, Jock Peterson playing left, Brandon Crawford shortstop batting 5th, Wilmer Flores at 3rd, Tyro Estrada at 2nd. I don't know who this is. Gonzalez in right field, Kurt Casale catching. Who is this? Luis Gonzalez. Damn, he's back in the league. Different Luis Gonzalez. I guess this is a prospect or something. First pitch of the game is in for a foul ball, so it's a strike. Bloom day indeed, Ethan Clark. Welcome to stream, by the way. Yeah, we do got cherry blossoms on deck today. How about that? I'm interested to see... okay, let me see if I can fix this now. Hold on. I might have to wait for an actual thing to happen before I can fix this. Yeah, Blue Jays ace. Hey, he was good back then, though. All right, we didn't read the scouting report. Didn't read the scouting report. Hey, there we go. Here's some stuff happening. Nice. Let's go. This is what I wanted. So he just bunted for a single, Yastrzemski, by the way. And I saw him do that twice against the Mets. And I guess we didn't care to check the scouting report. But let's see. Oh, well, we got a tailor-made double play on number 2, though. All right, we good. I'm just gonna leave it like that. What I might do with this is make like a little border around that, these stats. But I want to have those stats up because that's fun. Stats are fun. Okay, and then like I said earlier, the game cast is gonna be like a little bit all over the place, but I just want to have it up so people know like what's going on. If they just stopped in and don't have the game on, you know. But right now it's behind. All right. What's up, Monty? Stats are indeed fun. What's up, Barry? That's my boy Barry, my homie, Gavin. Ooh, Blue's not giving him that inside corner on the sinker. 3-0. Behind the plate, Mark Ripperger. I don't know him. That's probably a good thing. I know Tom Hallion at first. He's the, he's not the rip. He's like the frickin'... Yeah, when he does his strike 3 call, he's crazy. But he's at first base, umping. 3-1 to Ruff. Sanchez wants that inside corner with the sinker. You can see he's painting it on the game cast. He's just not quite getting it. These are balls. These are not strikes, but he wants that call for sure. They're showing the Washington Nationals defense. It's really ugly. Anybody got any opinions on when Luis Garcia may be called up? I would like for it to be as soon as possible, personally. 0-1 to Jock with the curveball. And Aaron Sanchez has stuff. There's definitely stuff there. I think control is the problem. Walks are the problem. So let's see if he can manage that. He's already walked somebody, but there's with 2 outs, so not the worst thing. Crazy angry reaction. Yeah, no, I'll act like I'm really invested in this season's results when the Nats do something, or when something bad happens. Oh man, I can't believe this lineup with Alcides Escobar in it didn't win against the 107 win Giants. Ugh. Got any bets going? Not on this game. Or yeah, no, I do have a bet on this game. I forgot. I put one on just because I was streaming. I wasn't going to, but then I ended up taking the Giants on an alternate spread. I took them minus 2.5 runs, so they got to win by 3. But I wasn't going to do that. I kind of just did that for this stream. Yeah, no, I'll really sell it. Especially like oh man. I just thought about that play last night with Patrick Murphy. I doubt anyone was even watching. Well, everyone was probably watching still because everyone was reacting to the Escobar stuff. There's a hit for Jock. There was this play with Patrick Murphy last night and Josh Bell where Josh Bell, like, it was a hard hit ball and it hit off his glove, went back to Patrick Murphy's glove, he got optioned today, by the way, it's put on waivers. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure he got put on waivers. Anyways, it was funny because they were like bobbling it all around, and then eventually Murphy's like bobbling it and like trying to pick it up with his glove, and finally he got him. But I don't know why that just popped in my head. I thought that was really funny. Yeah, so Patrick Murphy got sent down and or put on waivers, and Austin Both is still on the team. So I don't really know what to do about that. Might have to turn on the light. I wasn't going to. I was going full natural light in here, but it's not really. My window's kind of not in the best spot. And it is 1-0 Giants. Brandon Crawford. Well, they were ground balls, but they were both pretty hard hit, I think. Let me pull up the StatCast. Yeah, so you can see Jock had a single 110. It was a grounder, but it was 110, and then Brandon Crawford 101. So they're still hitting him hard, even though these are negative launch angle. What's up, Matt? Welcome to stream. What's good? Just hanging out. Where's the angry reaction? Oh, no! Damn it! I can't believe that they scored on our call-up pitcher today. Spot starting pitcher. My fault. I did say I was going to get angry. I can't get angry if the Giants score. I have a bet on them to win by 3. Okay, I also have a bet on the Rockies to win. That game just started, I think. Let's find out what's happening. Rockies have they have base runner on base. 1 out. I'll try. It's going to be hard to sell with this one, okay? Yeah, my play is the Giants to cover -2.5 spread. So that's where that's what I'm looking for. You got the Tigers? I took the Rockies just because... Oh, wow. Aaron Sanchez just picked off Jock. And I don't know if he's hurt or if he's laying there in shame. I think he was out. Yeah, he's out. Yeah, no, I took the Rockies because they were plus value, and they're 8-4. So I'm like, I might as well ride with the Rockies while they're playing well. I like a little bit about what Colorado's doing. I think their pitching staff is very much overperforming at this point, but like, they gave Kyle Freeland like an extension. And I actually really like that. His advanced numbers look a lot better than his actual stats right now. So he's got like a 7 ERA, but it'll come down. That'll even out for sure. But I think they have Antonio Senzatella on the mound. And he's all right, but his stats are the complete opposite. Like if you go on, if you look at his FIP is like 10. Even though his ERA is like 2. So I'm a little worried, but the Rockies can hit enough, hopefully. Then again, it is on the road, so guess we'll find out. Anybody else got any bets going? I'm going to be looking at, I saw the Cardinals, or I ended up taking the Cardinals money line today. Because they were playing the Reds, but they were like minus 115. I was like, that's a joke. The Reds are 2-13 or something. So hopefully the Reds won't decide to win today. Guess we'll find out. So yeah, I took the Cardinals money line. That doesn't start till 4 though. Yankees and Cortez over 5.5. Dude, he's been pitching so good. Funky Nestor. I love Nestor Cortez because, you know, I don't mean this as a disrespect, but he definitely doesn't have the best stuff. So, but he locates so well, and he messes with timing, and I love that. So, very effective pitcher despite not, you know, he throws like 90. He's got like a pretty nice slider, pretty nice changeup, but nothing like ridiculous. yeah, I should have gotten mad that he got picked off. Yeah, there's 9 innings left, so the Giants have plenty of time to score against us. Yeah, I saw that. Well, you actually inspired me, Matt, because of that minus 2.5. I was thinking about doing a ladder like that, but I ended up just going with the minus 2.5 alt. But that's pretty good. I mean, the Giants are gonna win at least, I would think, with Alex Wood on the mound. Although Lane is working an AB. See if he can. Don't watch. If he watches a fastball down the middle, I'm gonna be upset. That's exactly what he did. Okay, now I am actually legitimately angry because Lane Thomas is trying to walk. He's trying to walk, and pitchers know he's trying to walk. He has struck out on pitches right down the middle on 3-2 counts like 7 times this year. I swear to God, and it's because he gets to 3-2 and he doesn't want to swing. He wants to be on first base. And that's a confidence thing. Like he hasn't started very very well, so he's not confident himself to get a hit. So he wants the free base. But every pitcher knows that he's looking for that. So they're just going to chuck one down the middle. They've read the scouting reports. That was a strike call to ball to Juan Soto. Yeah, I know, man. You know, I was hopeful with Lane just because of his plate discipline last year, and I liked his on base skill, but you're not going to be able to do this. Oh, that was a rocket. Damn. Juan got out. But you're not going to be able to sustain that if you can't hit, because teams aren't going to be scared to throw you strikes, and that's the problem. Is when he was hitting last year, he actually did get pitchers a little bit afraid of him because he was hitting well, so they were a little bit wary of him. So he did draw some walks. I think he's drawn like 2 walks this year or something. I don't know, but he's standing up there on 3-2 counts looking to walk, and that's a problem. Nelson Cruz is up. Don't tell Shaq. .464 in May, or 564. Excuse me. That's funny. Yo, speaking of the show, I need to. I wish I haven't had as much time as I wanted to grind Diamond Dynasty yet, but so my team's not that great, but I want to get a decent team. I'm not gonna go super into like MLB The Show ranked play because it's so frustrating, but I still want to build a nice team just to show it off. Got him. So the Gamecast is actually close right now. This is nice. It's actually kind of staying on synced up. That's pretty dope. And then it put an ad on the screen for some reason. It put why did it do that? Sorry. I don't know why it put a... It did it again. What's up with that? Maybe during commercial breaks it just does that? I don't know. Alright, anyways. I don't play online, just single player DD to build team. Yeah, I mean, pretty much that's what I'll probably play some online, but like I'm not gonna... Like, I've watched the high level games, and it just doesn't look that fun, if I'm being honest. So, I don't want to get to that level. Miggy's about to hit. Okay, I'll pull that up on my phone real quick. They're batting him second? Oh, yeah, they want to get him as many ABs as they can. I freaking love it. I love it. Absolutely love that. Or they're batting third, sorry. I didn't realize there was an out. Think they'll intentionally walk him? Dude, double reaction. I got Miggy looking for 3K, and I got the Nats playing. There's no history going on in this game. Oh, good cut from Miggy there. Was that a 95-mile-per-hour cutter from Senzatella? Jesus. I didn't know he threw that. Unless that was just a fastball. Joke's on you guys. A cutter is a fastball, technically. How does it feel to get got? Wilmer Flores deep down the left field line, but foul. Miggy 1-1. I had a bet on Miggy to get it the other day, but he didn't. Because he got intentionally walked. It's all the Yankees' fault. So, we can just blame the Yankees. It's fine. Miguel Cabrera has 3,000 hits. Just like that. Just like that, he's there. Jose Iglesias ran across the field. Jose Iglesias. Oh, that's... I'm getting chills right now. Jose Iglesias was his teammate from long ago. And he's now on the Rockies. And he just ran across sprinted across the field to give him a hug. Baseball is so cool, guys. Baseball is just really cool. One of the greatest to ever do it right there. He's batting like 350 this year, by the way. I don't know if anyone's noticed. Also, so is Albert Pujols, but only in like 5 games. There it is. They revealed the 3K sign. They've done it. I'm totally ignoring the game I'm supposed to be paying attention to. I don't even know how that out just happened. What happened? Ball put in play? Nah, whatever. Yeah, whatever, Nick. You're overrated. What's up, dude? Oh, I think he's going over to his family. Yep. He didn't bunt for the hit, though. I am a little disappointed. Dude, by the way, this ump is definitely squeezing a little bit. Like, these are balls, but, like, some umps will call them strikes. Franco tried to throw one away right there. Wait, I have to tweet about Miggy. If I don't tweet about Miggy, then am I even really a baseball fan? And all I tweeted was Miggy with 3 exclamation points. Very riveting Twitter. I know, dude. Isn't it crazy how Shaq is just at every game? I mean, that's just nuts. All right. Back to the actual game here. We've got Luis Gonzalez, who is 2 for 10 in his career, so he must be a call-up. And it's not the Luis Gonzalez from the D-backs 20 years ago. Well, I tell you what, Aaron Sanchez has already done a better job than Patrick Corbin did last night. So, there's that. I'm sure everyone is just clamoring to talk about Patrick Corbin today. He was just so good. Honestly, I really don't know what they're going to do with him. He's owed a lot of money, and I think they should try and convince him to go in the bullpen for a little while, but I don't think he's going to do that. So, you're just kind of stuck with him unless you want to cut him. But I doubt they're going to cut him. Just give Aaron Sanchez his rotation spot. Why not? Pop up. That'll end the inning. 1-0 Giants still. Well, that was a quick inning, so that's good for the Nats. Not good for my bet. Yeah, 3,000 hits is gonna be more rare. Definitely. You know, well, actually, I don't know. It depends on what they do with the shift rule changes. That could actually just make it completely irrelevant, because if the shift is outlawed, balls put in play will find the hole more often. You know, at least from what they want to do. Eric Fetty is Jesus. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. 7th hitter with 503K, yeah. You know, it really sucks that the Tigers just weren't competitive for, like, this portion of his career where he's kind of struggled, you know? He's had injuries and stuff as well. But if they were a little bit more competitive, maybe he would have had the motivation, you know. Eric Fetty, GOAT. Yeah, Fetty's performance the other night was pretty rough. Yeah, that's exactly, Monty. I feel like if the team was better, maybe he would have... Because, you know, Mickey's all about the fun. And, like, you can only have so much fun if you're losing 100 games a year. So, like, you know, if they were more competitive, especially a veteran like that, like, where he's already gotten paid, he's already made the team, he's already established. He's trying to win, and they can't win, and he's on a big contract when they can't win, so... But he's hitting well to start this season, so that's cool. Well, I was a little disappointed in last start just because it was against the Diamondbacks. Alex Wood is looking pretty solid, guys. I don't know if the Nats are going to score off of him. He couldn't get a swing and miss against the Diamondbacks. I feel like that's kind of the D-backs' MO right now. Like, they're just trying to grind out ABs because they can't hit right now, except against the Nats. I know, it's crazy to think about that Marlins team, that he was on that team. Josh Bell. Okay, so if that pitch shows up, whenever that pitch, number 4 on the game cast, if it shows up, watch where that pitch is. That is an insane take. Oh, get out. Get out of play. Thank you. Yeah, look at number 4 there. That's a changeup. It was nasty, guys. I'm not even kidding. If you ain't watching. Rockies trail 1-0. SMH. I don't even think that's a hot take, honestly. The way he's playing right now, he's the starting all-star first baseman, I would think. And he just oh man, that could have gone either way. That could have gone either way. But he's on base again. 4-0? Oh, who hit the homer? Who did it? That bet's screwed. Torque. Okay, I'm okay with a torque bomb, honestly. Like if that's how I'm gonna lose my bet, at least it's in the first inning, and I don't have to pay attention anymore. And then there's always the possibility I'll look at the score later, and Colorado could potentially come back. That would just be a special surprise. But because they're already down by 4, I can just kind of all right, I lost that one. Pretty simple. The Rockies can hit, though, so not completely done. Franco's down 0-2. Yeah, Monty's going to make some money. Colorado Pack Watch. Hey, they're playing really well to start the year, and nice swing from Franco. There's a hit. We got first and second, nobody out. Frickin', who's the right fielder just today? Yastrzemski? He just threw a... Oh, no, it's the new kid. Damn, he's got an arm. Yeah, no, there's going to be slight delays on the stream, like... in relevance to the game cast. I can't get it to sync up completely properly because it just doesn't. Like, it's I don't know. But the point of it is to show where the pitch locations end up being. And for the bottom, so you can see, like, the score, hits, errors, balls and strikes. But it's not going to be perfect. Now, if there is a game day thing that's perfectly in sync, I would love to hear about it, but I don't think there probably isn't one. Remember when we had first and second with nobody out? Guess how many outs there are now. Why are we not bunting right there? The way we score runs, as in we don't, I would bunt there. Oh, wait, I forgot Cesar's not batting first. Never mind. I see Alcides Escobar walk to the plate, and I'm like, oh, never mind. That would not do much. I mean, still, though, you do stay out of the double play there and you get second and third if it's a good bunt, so... Bunting is dumb unless it's a safety squeeze. Gotta have the safety squeeze. I love squeeze plays, though. They're so fun. Okay, Escobar actually just put a charge into one right there, but... He's, too weak. The balls are too deadened. Yeah, Cesar is watching our bets, I guess. I was thinking about taking the under in runs in this game too, but I didn't do it. I love bunting for a hit. You kidding me? Like Yastrzemski did it earlier today because we were shifting him. He's done it like freaking 3 times since I've watched. Like in like the limited amount of time that I've watched the Giants this year, I've seen Yastrzemski do that like 3 to 4 times. So if they're gonna give it to you, you might as well take it. Now, and I'm like, okay, let me get y'all's opinion on this because the other night Shohei Ohtani was pitching, and well, if you're a baseball fan, you know he was pitching because he had like 12 strikeouts in like 5 innings or something ridiculous. He's also throwing a perfect game through 5 innings, and Nico Goodrum for the Astros tried to bunt for a hit. And I'm a huge proponent of the unwritten rules being stupid. But if you bunt for a hit to break up a perfect game, you suck. That's lame. I think so, at least. What do y'all think? Lucius Fox has entered the game. Michael Franco is out of the game. I miss him. Well, you won't have to miss him for long. Never mind, it's actually Josh Bell that has left the game. I'm assuming because of his knee. Lucius Fox is in at third because Franco had to move to first. Oh, boy. Oh, well, Zim's going to be this team's manager. I mean, that's a guarantee. One day he'll be this team's manager. If he wants to. Yeah, no, it's Josh Bell. I mean, I was surprised the other night that he came back in. It's his knees probably just barking at it. He just needs to stay off it for. He pointed to his arm. What was that? IV? Maybe he's dehydrated. That could be it. Like Bell, he went like this towards the dugout. He pointed at it like he needs water or something. He needs an IV. Is it how warm is it there today? It's either his knee or he was dehydrated. That's all we got. I'd rather. Yeah, I just saw him move his right knee. Wasn't his left knee that was hurt though? Or was it his right? I actually don't know. No, I the first Nats game I ever went to was in the new stadium, so Soriano was gone by then. Is Josiah starting tomorrow? Let me find out. Nats have a TBD. I don't know who that is, but maybe a new pitcher. Let me think though, because he pitched the doubleheader with Adone on Tuesday. So he should be starting. That would actually be. Yeah, that's 5 days. Nick was at the first ever game. That's dope. Nats won that game, didn't they? Didn't they win the first one at RFK? Yeah, the first game I went to was in 2008, but I don't even remember. The only thing I remember about it was where, like, we were sitting in seats. I think we were in like the 200s. It was fun from what I remember, but I just don't remember any of the players or like what happened in the game that day. I really started getting into Nats baseball around 13, 14. I went to a game in 12, saw Harper hit a homer, and then I was like, oh, okay. So I went with my uncle. My uncle lives there. At the time, he lived close to DC. So that's how I kind of started checking out the Nats. Vinny Castilla, Jesus, throwback. Josh Willingham, damn, that's another one. Favorite Nats? I mean, I'm going to say Harper. Well, not my favorite, but I love Harper. My favorite player is Juan Soto, though. Zim is in second for me. Strauss is third. Or Strauss and Scherzer. That's tough. I don't know which one I love more. Oh, dude, Denard Span's the man. Yeah, Zim especially for people. Oh, nice pitch, Aaron. Aaron Sanchez is hype. He struck out Brandon Bell right there. Yeah, people who grew up with Zim and like who watched more of the early years definitely have a bigger soft spot for Zim, which is totally fair. And I love Zim too, but I wasn't really paying much attention when he was, I mean, at his peak back then. I mean, you could say 17 was his best hitting season, but that was after he was unable to play third base anymore because he was a great third baseman. I know that strikeout. He was yelling. This is a big start for Aaron Sanchez. He's trying to keep a rotation spot. I respect it. Yeah, whatever, Nick. You authorized my Zim montage. So how much do you really think he stinks? Yeah, I grew up with Harper. 2015 Harper. One of the most memorable seasons for me. And 2017. He would have won the MVP if he stayed healthy. Would have had a chance at it, at least. A good chance. You're so annoying. I wanted to prank you, Nick, on April 1st, upload a Michael A. Taylor montage without saying anything. But I didn't want to get fired. Thanks, baseball kid. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm hoping that they won't have similar ends. I hope that we extend Juan Soto as quickly as possible, but a lot of weird stuff going on with the Nationals these days. We got owners looking to sell. We got a completely broken roster. And we also happen to have the best hitter on the planet at the same time. It's just a weird thing. Yeah, no, well, I decided to not do the prank because it was kind of dumb. So what just happened there was Wilmer Flores made an error. So Riley Adams is at first base. Dude, the Pirates are better than us right now. Pirates are 7-7. How about that? Robles sack bunt. Yeah, well, assuming he opts out, which he probably will. Thanks, Rick. Appreciate you, bud. I saw a rumor that they're trying to bring back Turner from after he's done in LA. And you know, the Nats, I'm never going to discourage from spending a free agency, but that can't be the only contingency with this team. You can't just sign one guy because there's so many holes. So either you have to have a plan from the minor leagues. If you're going to sign a guy like that, you should be looking to probably try and compete because we would also still have Juan Soto. But you gotta make moves elsewhere, pitching especially right now. Because I mean, there's some guys in the minors, obviously, Cavalli and Cole Henry. Cole Henry's been killing it, by the way. Limited sample size, but killing it. But it's just dependent on how fast they develop. Well, I love Brady House as well, but he's too young at this point. He's gonna get the call up to Double-A soon, though. If he had, I don't think he has, but damn, he's going off in with the Fred Nats right now. So, you know, I wonder if they potentially look to try and fast track him a little bit. I don't mean this season, but try and speed up his process if he continues to play as well as he's been playing. Lane Thomas called out on strikes again. I can't. You got to swing the bat, dude. I mean, I know I'm sitting in a fucking office chair watching from 3 hours away, but like, I know what I'm talking about. That's just my analysis of the situation. It just seems like he wants to walk because he's not confident, and they know he wants to walk, so they're just going to throw him strikes. Yeah, Jace Jung is nice. Angry reaction. I don't have the capacity to be angry at the Nationals, except for yesterday, because of the unwritten rules BS. I did get mad at that because that's honestly embarrassing to us. That's embarrassing as fans that we don't support that nonsense. Most of us, I would think. Yeah, Juan's up, takes a strike. Didn't think it was a strike, but it was a strike. Yeah, Kevin Franzen said Soto's not going the other way. I was actually going to point that out. I was hoping that he might be able to lock in the other way against Alex Wood because Alex Wood's a tough lefty, and normally Soto has to go the other way to hit a tough lefty. So I guess we'll find out. But yeah, Soto's been pulling everything. He's still hitting exceptionally well. Exceptionally well. I mean, like, the last time I looked at his stats, he had a 180 WRC plus. I'm gonna look. That was before yesterday, where he was like 2 for 3 or something. He had 2 hits. I know that. And he struck out. That's a great fastball by Alex Wood. Yeah, 176 WRC plus. So yeah, he's pretty much the worst player ever. 450 on base. No big deal. Oh yeah, I need to start looking at the 4 o'clock games. Let's see what I'm gonna bet on those. Yes, dude. You think Bartolo's somewhere in a field with like a bunch of middle schoolers just striking people out, striking little kids out all day right now? That's probably where he's at. I've seen videos of him doing that, pitching against high schoolers, just dicing them up. Awesome. Young guy with big potential. Yeah, his ceiling is pretty high. I agree. Nestor Cortez just dove to beat the runner at first. Funky Nestor doing it all. Yeah, damn it. My Rockies bet's looking a little rough. Okay, so I bet the Cardinals money line today. That game starts at 4. So what should I do now? I had an NBA promo, $5 bet promo. So I did like I hit a plus, what was the parlay I hit? I think it ended up being like plus something, plus a big number. Oh no, it was only plus 650. That's not, I thought I went higher than that, but I won $40. That was right down the middle. Well, everyone's saying that Soto's going anywhere but the Nationals. Just, I mean, I think I really think it's dependent on the Nats with him. What a play by Lucius Fox. Wow. I think it's dependent on the Nats. Like, if they just pay him what he probably is going to get offered by every other team, then he seems like he wants to stay here. But I don't know. If they need to extend him before his last season, because if they don't, then you're sitting with the best player, and you got to trade him at that point if you're not going to re-sign him. You can't let him walk. That's the last thing that you can do. But they should just re-sign him. Just pay him all the money he wants. That's a strike. That was not called a strike. Yeah, the whole ownership thing, that's a totally different beast. I mean, it just depends. I wonder if they would try to sign him and then sell, because they would already have him locked up, and that would probably be, seen as a good investment, I would think, by anyone looking to buy the team. Ooh. Sanchez is getting hit around, not hit around, but hit hard a bit. But he's kept the ball down enough so he's not getting beat on homers. They're not hitting him super duper hard, but they're hitting him hard enough. I'm quiet. You want me to turn up my volume? Sure. Okay, I turned it up. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Also, I tend to mumble at times. All right, again, Aaron Sanchez is working fast. Mid-4th through, and he's got only at 47 pitches. The Dodgers can have Soto for Buehler, Lux, May, and their top 2 prospects. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear you're enjoying. Try going on mute. Yes, the perfect volume. Monty, I saw you were talking about Lux last night, and I do remember when the trade talks were happening, I was thinking about Lux as well. It's possible that they could have had him if they ate the contract. Off topic, but do you game? I do. Often. Well, actually not as often recently. But I've been playing MLB The Show a lot. Or a lot relative to how much I've been playing video games. So we got Cruz, Fox in the 4 spot, and Franco. I'm going to grab a drink real quick. I will be right back. I'll be right back. Don't leave. Don't leave. Stop leaving. Okay. Nelson Cruz at the plate. 2-1. Oh yeah. Anybody have any opinions on the pitch com? I actually I'm considering, speaking of gamer tags and gaming, potentially streaming some MLB The Show at some point. Can you make an MLB The Show vid? Man, if only I had thought about that. Yes, it's coming. I had that idea. I've been sitting on it for. Oh. We almost had a boomstick. MLB The Show video. I won't say what it's gonna be, but yeah. I'll make one. I like the pitch com when a runner's on second base for sure. Oh, just water. I got White Claws though. It's actually warm enough now to maybe drink a White Claw. Yeah, no, I like the pitch com with runners on second. I personally hate it, though, and this is a very specific problem. I'm not sure if anybody else... I'm sure there's other people that do this, but I love watching the catcher give the signs because I'm just so interested in sequencing and, pitchers and catchers working together. So when I can't see what they're going to throw, I'm like, oh, man, that's kind of a bummer. But that's just a thing for... me personally, so I can't say that's like a flaw in the system because it's not. It's a flaw for my system. Brandon Crawford makes hard plays look very easy. That's true, but intentional balks are funny. Yeah, I still get to see the pitch. I know, it's just like a stupid little... I don't know why. I just like really like knowing what pitch is coming. Just to see how the pitcher executes. And the shake-offs and like if a pitcher is shaking a lot or if a pitcher's not shaking a lot. I mean, they could still do that with the pitch comm too, I guess, but it's just like less noticeable for me, I suppose. Yeah, Wood is cruising right now. I mean, assuming he gets Franco here, he'll probably be around 55 to 58 pitches through 4. And he's going to be at 54 pitches through 4, excuse me. Tunneling is overrated. Just throw 102 like DeGrom. That boy, nice. Tunneling enjoyers. I need that meme. That freaking meme. That boy, nice meme, but need to add tunneling as the other guy. Yeah, I know. He like executes like a pitch like by killing someone. Jeez, that's hardcore. I can't believe they allow that. Surprised there's no rule against it. Should be like a penalty, 15-yard penalty. You have to throw the ball 15 yards further back. Oh yeah, so I still need to be checking out these betting lines because I'm trying to win some money. I already lost 5 basically, assuming that the Rockies don't come back. Do I take the Pirates at plus 135 right now? 15 minutes before the game starts, and I haven't even looked at their lineups. Yeah, well, they're going to show Zim in the Nats promo. I mean, there's no reason to not show him in the promo. Like, everyone knows who Zim is, even if he's not on the team anymore. And, like, they're kind of grasping at straws for stuff to promote. Let's be honest. What's the pitching matchup in that game? It's the 23rd. Okay. Kyle Hendricks and Zach Thompson. Okay. Cabrian out of the lineup. Cubs lineup is fairly normal today. Yeah, they got Chavis in against the righty, right? Yeah, because Hendricks. Do I take the Cubs to cover? They're plus 110 to cover the run spread. Or... Oh, I know what I'm doing. Alright. The over-under is for runs scored in this game is 10.5. That's a lot. Now do I trust at least one of the pitchers to pitch deep into the game and not give up like a ton of runs? I really like Kyle Hendricks. Or do I parlay this? Do I go with like an alternate run total and an alternate spread? Oh, there goes Wilmer Flores with potentially a double. Yeah, definitely. I know that exactly. Runs are down, and the line is 10.5. So that's a pretty high line. What's the wind doing in Wrigley today? Let's find out. Look at my MLB weather thing. It's blowing out 10 miles per hour. Yeah. All right. I'm going to stay away from the under just because of that. Just because of that, I'm going to stay away from the under. I'm going to stay away from that game. Bet the under 100 runs scored. Eric Fetty's swing? Yeah, no. Pretty good stuff from Eric Fetty at the plate. That's definitely the one thing. You know, I'm happy I don't have to watch that because he's so bad, but also a little sad because he's so bad. It's honestly entertaining. No, Wrigley is... I feel like Wrigley is completely wind dependent, and it's blowing out 10 miles an hour to left center field, which means it's probably most of the outfield, most of the hit directions today will be helped by the wind, judging by the arrow that I was looking at where it was pointing. That's Aaron Sanchez just stopped a ground ball that was probably going to be an out if he let it go. Unfortunate. I mean, they'll still have to. If a game goes long into extras, I mean, you still only have a limited bench, and we need one of those extra inning games that goes that's both teams just score like a stupid number of runs, and it's somehow tied. Because those are the ones where like the most substitutions probably already happened and stuff, so like their little benches might be limited by that point. Aaron Sanchez wanted that call. Damn. He even gave the ump a little, even though it's probably a ball. Actually, it was. Oh yeah, Sam Clay got called up like 3 days ago, and he's been all right actually. I think he's had 2 appearances without giving up a run, so that's pretty good for Sam Clay. Austin Klesheka, is he a player? I don't think I do. Well, Sanchez bought that call in the outside corner by being mad, I guess. Pick off. YouTuber? No, I don't know. Actually, does he play MLB The Show? Cortez at over 5.5 already? Let's go, dude. Funky Nestor. I got a question, betters. The White Sox are plus 120 against the Twins today in Minnesota. And the pitching matchup is Vince Velasquez for the White Sox and Dylan Bundy for the Twins. Dylan Bundy is 2-0 with a .87 ERA. What? That's a lie. Nope, you're lying to me. Whip of .68? Damn, all right. Huh. Well, I was going to say take the White Sox. Yeah, no, I don't like it now either because Dylan Bundy's actually been pitching well. Plus, the White Sox aren't playing that well right now. It is 2-0 Giants. I'm like looking at other stuff. I'm barely even watching the game that I'm supposed to be watching. Sack fly. 2-0 Giants. Yeah, Velasquez isn't that great. I was thinking just because they're getting plus money there to maybe take it, but stay away from that game for sure. That's definitely something I'm getting smarter about, is just making sure to pick games that where, like, if I'm not pretty confident, I'm not going to just, like, throw money on something I'm not. Except yesterday on the NBA parlay that I had, but that's because that was a promo, so I had to use it. But then I won, so it was cool. And the Nats offense has been non-existent. Just not a deep line, and Josh Bell's not even in there now too, so that sucks. Brewers against Phillies. Brewers are plus 120 against them. I took them at plus money yesterday, and I got hit with a bad beat. They were up 2-1 in the 8th, and then they blew it. They were plus money yesterday too. Yeah, my current unit is $5, so I'm not throwing a bunch of money on stuff anyways, but I'm playing low units while I improve, and then hopefully. What are you doing? A cat was scratching my chair. Do you think they're mad about Tyro Estrada stealing right there? They're up 2-0. I mean, that's basically running up the score against the Nats, to be honest. Show the cat. She ran away. Can you see her back there, maybe? There she is. I'll get my finger. There she is. She's coming this way. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get her. Come here. Come here. Say hi. This is Rolo. Rolo, let's watch this. Will he get the strikeout? Oh, he picks off. It was close. Was he out or safe? She's watching intently. Oh, they won't challenge. She thought they might challenge. She was watching very intently. Here, I'll put her up here. She is a furball, for sure. Yeah, I've been to a bunch of Nats games. I actually, once my exams are over, I'll hopefully, I'm going to get to at least one in May, hopefully, and then hopefully more than that. But at least one in May. I got cat hair on me now. I haven't been in a while, though. I haven't been since... It is now 3-0 Giants on a Kurt Casale single. Yeah, Sanchez is starting to leak that sinker over the middle a little bit too much. I'm not completely upset with the result here. I feel like he's actually pitched decently today. The Giants are good, guys. They hit the ball hard. It's just it happens. He's coming out. Davey's coming to get him. That's dope. If I lived closer, I would consider becoming a season ticket holder, but I don't. At least currently. Exams, yeah. Two weeks left. Sam Clay's coming in. You can ask our resident college baseball expert, Monty, who are the Nats drafting next year? Probably Jace Jung or Elijah Green, right? At least as of now. I like Jung a lot, personally. Dude he's got insane power. The Nats have absolutely no power in the lineup right now, so I mean, besides like Soto and Bell have mostly hit singles. And Bell's hitting extremely well, but well, no, his slugging percentage is probably in the 500s, but it hasn't equated to many runs. I'm not sure what the international landscape is going to look like, because they might have an international draft that they're supposed to be figuring out soon. If not, then the qualifying offer is going to be back, and it's just going to be the same as it's ever been for international drafts. Yeah, we signed Christian Vaquero, which was the big one, and then what was the other guy's name? I actually forgot. But Vaquero was the big sign. And MLB teams are actually getting a little bit more aggressive with their college draft picks, as in they're getting them up to the big leagues quicker, because they're saying, like, you know, college baseball is development on its own. Like, those guys who have been playing college and are, like, you know, 20, 21, 22 years old already, maybe don't need to go develop in rookie ball for a long time. Like, they're trying to get the guys that are coming out of college into the league a little sooner. Some organizations, it depends, obviously, because they still try to manipulate service time and stuff, but oh yeah, Soto's little brother. I'm not sure if that counts, or what his deal was. I thought it was another guy, a shortstop or something. Gabe Kapler sensing a chance to put the game away, says Bob. Yeah, Sam Clay is the pitcher, so it's first and second now. Vaquero is going to be a freaking beast. I'm so excited. I'm excited for a guy. We're not even going to see him in the majors and for like 6 to 8 more years or something crazy, but I'm glad that Bob gets to do a game with not FP Santangelo. Sorry, I'm not supposed to say his name. Not the other guy. I've been trying to listen to Bob and Kevin Franzen more, just because I want to give Kevin Franzen his due diligence as a new guy. I've liked Kevin so far, but Charlie and Dave are it's just a joke. Thoughts on Kevin Franzen? I do like Kevin Franzen so far. He definitely goes more into the analytics than the other guy used to, and I appreciate that as a stat nerd. And he is just more fun, honestly. He's just fun. He's a fun guy. Seems like it. Yeah, that was a hit by pitch from Belt, or from Sam Clay to Belts. Now this base is loaded. Again, I did bet an alt spread for the Giants to win this game by 3 or more, so I don't know where I stand right now. Oh, you like stats? Explain the stat. WRC plus is it's weighted runs created, or I think, right? But it's basically the point of WRC plus is to normalize the player's batting stats based upon how the league is also hitting. So Soto right now, he's about at a 180 WRC plus, so he's way above league average, and league average right now is way lower than it has been. Dead in baseballs and cold weather do not help. Explain defensive war. Explain this. Explain NFTs. My favorite baseball stat, NFTs. I mean, I generally... defensive stats are so tough as well, just because nobody really knows which one is the best one, so... I definitely wouldn't base a player's defense entirely on their defensive stats, but use them. And that's the same thing with like wins above replacement too. I mean, definitely don't want to use WAR as like the end all be all of a player being better than another player, because WAR is, especially like within a point of WAR, it's a little bit like most players within the same like first digit of their WAR are generally close to the same skill level, regardless of if they have like 5.1 WAR and another guy's 5.8 WAR. Like, that's not that big of a difference. They're pretty similar. Respect with the 2. Yeah. Well, you can see why you need to mix stats and the eye test, because Jeter would make a flashy play every now and then, but he'd make a flashy play on a play that another shortstop would make look easy. That's the difference. But that's why he wants so many damn gold gloves, is because he'd make that stupid jump throw that, like, Andrelton Simmons would be set and throwing and would get the dude by a mile, you know? So, but that's why you got to use both. Because you can see that, like, on his, you know, the iconic plays. And he's, like, the diving into the crowd plays, like, that's a good defense. Like, that shit that's hard. He tracks that, he dives in the crowd, that's fine. But the key with that is just to use both. Use the eye test and the defensive stats. You don't have to pick one or the other. They both work together. The Church of War. I use WAR all the time because it is an easy to look at stat that, oh god, it's another one of these games, isn't it? David Wright was a good defender. Who's the best defender ever? I mean, I'm partial to Andrew Jones. He'll be a Hall of Famer for sure. He should be, I think. I mean, you got probably the best defensive center fielder ever who also hit like 400 homers. Center field defense also, I mean, you got to take center field into account as his position there, because it's so hard to play center field and to play it at that level. Scott Rowland's amazing as well. Yeah, he'll be in the Hall of Fame too. I would have voted for him if I had a ballot, which I do. Obviously, I'm clearly a baseball writer. Dude, what do you mean? Nigel Morgan's the worst defender. Don't you remember that one play where he like thought he thought that there was a homer, or he was mad that he didn't catch it? I wouldn't put Trout as like in terms of just defense, like I wouldn't put him at the top. He's still very, very good, but I wouldn't put him like at Andrew Jones's level in center field at least. But obviously, he's still a really good defender. And I mean, he's one of the greatest players ever already. So I'd have to look at a lot of video and stats to get like a definitive number one best defender, but off the top of my head, I'd say Andrew Jones. Yeah, Trout's gonna end up moving to the corners probably at some point, just because that just happens when you get older. But when center fielders get older, if they can still hit, then put him in the corner. He's still got a cannon too. He can play right field with his arm. So the Giants are up 5-0. It is the bottom of the 5th. Sam play was pretty not good. The most positive thing that I could say about this team, I will be saying in a video. My next Nats related video will be about the biggest positive, I think, of players that we didn't expect it from, because Josh Bell and Juan Soto are playing good, but like I kind of knew that was going to happen. They're good players. Rick Ankiel, yeah, he was great. He had a freaking dude. I mean, that one play where when he was on the Nats, where he just there wasn't even a play, but he threw one home, and it was just like a strike. Kept the runner at third. I think it was against the Giants, actually. Like 14 or something. 12, 13, 14. I don't know. I can't remember when he played for the Nats. It was one of those years, I think. 11? I don't know. Oh, yeah, it absolutely sucks, but at least he was able to play an effective role somehow. But yeah, shit, he was so nasty on the mound. I mean, he was throwing like from the left side, he was getting it high 90s, and back then, I mean, it was way more rare for guys to just any player to be throwing that hard. I mean, nowadays you got pretty much at least one guy on every team that's throwing 100 or close to it, but not back then. I saw some college dude throwing 103 or something. Monty, did you see that? Do you know who that is? I just saw a clip from Pitching Ninja earlier. So the Nats going to score 0 today? Is that what's going to happen? Ben Joyce. Okay. Put him on my radar because, I mean, listen, even if you don't know where it's going, I'm still interested in 103. And he seemed to know where it was going somewhat, so that was cool for him. Riley Adams, 2-2. Well, depending on what Bell's thing was, we might see some more Riley Adams. Which... Gone? Get out of here. That's gone. Riley Adams with a homer. We've done it. The Nationals have scored a run. Well, time to get him going if he's going to be playing every day now. So, I mean, I thought that was no doubter, but it barely got out. I mean, I'm telling you, man, those balls are so dead. I mean, he backspun this and everything, and it still barely got out. That's a great swing. That's an excellent swing on that pitch. That was a low change. That was a good pitch. There's a positive. Riley Adams homer. Good stuff, Riley Adams. Oh yeah, we take those all day. Take anything we can get right now. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at the Phillies Brewers game. See what the matchup's gonna be. Adrian Hauser versus Zach Wheeler. They got a Wheeler strikeout prop. He had a bad game last time out. Yeah, his line is oh! Victor Robles has another hit. Alright. So Vic has getting some hitting going recently. That's good to see. There's a double. That was hit hard. How hard did he hit that? 94, 95, basically. I mean, you know, Victor's not going to be hitting anything 110, so. What are y'all doing back there? Don't hiss at each other. My sister's cat is also here, and my cat does not like him. Okay, Lane. Let's swing the bat, buddy. I would rather you strike out swinging than looking. He's going to watch us strike. There it is. That's a run. Lane swings the bat, he gets a hit. How about that? All right. I mean, that was right down the middle. He had to hit that. So, Adrian Hauser, huh? Adrian Hauser is pitching for the Brewers. He's been good to start the season. Yeah, Soto coming up. I mean, he could make this interesting with one swing of the bat. I know I have a bet for the Giants to cover by 3, but I don't care if Juan Soto hits a home run. I'd rather see Juan Soto hit a home run. That's a nice pitch. That number 2, that's I mean, that's a 50-50, but that's exactly where the catcher was set up. So he's going to get that call. Oof. That's a tough Especially since Soto's not locked in right now, that slider is very hard to hit. Well, he shouldn't even try to hit it, but he can't see it. Yep, he knows that's a strike. He's just not locked in, just slumping a little bit. And you know, it's again, I say he's slumping, he's still hitting pretty damn well, all things considered. I think I was thinking about taking Zach Wheeler's strikeouts at 5.5, but it's minus 155, so I think I might do something else. I might do a parlay or something. That's what I did last night with Kyle Wright. Even though he blew his strikeout prop out of the water, he had like 10. I took him at 5, and then I had the Braves cover a plus 1.5 spread. 5.5 is really low for him. I just don't like the value for my units right now. What, you think Wheeler won't get 5.5 strikeouts? Or more? I mean, if he's locked in, he'll get more, but that's it's just not worth my unit there on for minus 155. I'd honestly rather take him at 6.5 with plus money, but they don't offer that on BetMGM. I mean, he's coming off a bad start. So he probably is going to want to bounce back from that, if I had to guess. Steve Cishek has entered the game for the Nats. I mean, Wheeler's only had 3 strikeouts in his first 2 games. But like, he's Zach Wheeler. Yeah, no, I'm unbiased in betting for betting purposes. Probably win a lot more that way. Although I'm not saying I'm good at it. Yeah, Wheeler's on the Phillies. When it comes to making money, yeah, I will. Can't be a homer on bets or I'll lose. And even if I'm not, I'll still lose a lot because it's hard to beat the sports books. Wilmer Flores with another knock. I'm looking at this Twins White Sox game, but only to see. Yeah, no, people, you can be a homer if you want. I don't have a problem with that. I just don't want to lose money because of it. Strada deep to center, but Robles is there. Check out Bundy's game logs. I haven't watched him pitch. Okay. Well, his strikeout prop is 3.5, and he's had 2 and 6. So I don't know. What's his career strikeouts per 9, honestly? Need to figure that out. 8.8. I mean, that's a decent number. If he goes 5 innings, I would basically be saying he's going to get 5 strikeouts by that math. I think I'm gonna hit that over. Yeah, let me look at the White Sox order. It's pretty ugly. Yeah, I'm gonna hit that. Alright, so then I'm good for the 4 o'clock games, I think. Or wait, there's a bunch of them. Astros, Blue Jays, too. Dude, are the Astros, good or what? I don't understand them. They can't hit right now. It has 25 inches of horizontal movement. That's why it's hard to hit. I'm on BetMGM for baseball. FanDuel, DraftKings. Any of those. It's legal in Virginia now. That was a hanging slider, honestly. I'm not really sure how he didn't hit that one. But it's tough. I mean, he's coming at you from that crazy angle, and the movement is very pronounced. No, he definitely is lower on the velocity scale than most guys. To the average person, like if you stepped in against 77 without any prior practice, yeah, it would probably look like it was going right by you. Yeah, his fastball's around 89, 90, 91. Slider's the slower pitch. That's strike 3, man. Or no, that's a strike. It wouldn't have been strike 3. Ah. Yeah, that was definitely, that should have been. They're not using PitchCom. That's got to be annoying as a catcher if one pitcher wants to use it and then another one doesn't. Like, I feel like the team's just got to make a decision and all use one thing. That doesn't seem to be their plan. Anyone seen Julio Rodriguez getting just absolutely jobbed by umps? Like, it's crazy the calls that he's getting called out on right now. I feel like this at bat is only going to end in a walk or a strikeout. That was nasty. That was nasty. That number 3 pitch on the game cast. Woo! That's unhittable. Just diving towards the back foot on the lefty. Woo! That's filth. That's a pretty good pitch right there, too. Fouled it off. This inning needs to end. I gotta go pee. Which team? What's their team name? That's up. That's up. That's up. It's a ball. It's a ball. That pitch was literally called a strike. I won one of my bets last night because of a pitch like that was called a strike 3. In the Angels game last night. Fouls it off. That was a backdoor breaking ball. The Flying Squirrels is the Giants? I thought they were the Braves. Did they change? I can't. Yeah, it is. You're right. You're right. I did not know they changed. Ooh, all right. Well, Cishek got out of it with some nasty pitches. Okay. Yeah, I thought that the Braves had something in there, in that area. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. I'm watching on MLB TV. For some reason, where I am right now, I'm not blacked out on MLB TV, which makes no sense to me. But I'm blacked out from the Orioles. But not the Nats. I don't know. I mean, I say that because I lived in North Carolina in 2 different places, and both of them were blacked out for the Nats. But I'm now in Virginia, which is, you know, closer to DC, and I'm blacked out. Or I'm not blacked out, which doesn't make sense. Dominic Leone is in for the Giants. He's pretty good. Oh, so I got the game cast is just MLB.com, but the stats under me, that's from BaseballSavant.com. Awesome website. Absolutely my favorite thing. And Fangraphs. And Baseball Reference. Any stat websites with baseball, it's so funny too. I was talking to my friend about this because I'm not really a math guy, like in general. Like I never really took the hardest math courses, and I generally don't like it. But when it comes to baseball stats, I really do. Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff to look at on there. They got They also have like you can go and watch certain hits and strikeouts and home runs like from the previous seasons at the moment. They don't have the ones from this year yet, but a lot of cool stuff. That's where I get a lot of my info. It's where I get a lot of my footage for my videos as well. Yeah, and the live Statcast is cool too, because I can just flip back to this page, and if a ball is hit hard or if a ball is hit soft and drops in for a hit, hey, how soft was that hit? Oh, 40 miles per hour. It's crazy. I love that stuff. Yeah, they do. It's on their Illustrator. You can go and they have like 8 different types of charts on there you can look at depending on what you want to see, but you can filter it by pitch result, and you can see, like, say Juan Soto hit a home run last year. You can literally click on the home run on his Illustrator. It'll take you to the clip. It's awesome. Lucius Fox has a hit. No, it's foul. No. I thought that was a hit. That was gonna be a double. Just foul. You're good, dude. I appreciate any chats or non-chats if you guys just want to hang out and watch. That's absolutely cool. I know that for when I watch live streams, I'm generally a lurker. So, damn, I thought that was a freaking hit. Oh man, he hit it hard. See that with Lucius Fox, he hasn't shown it yet, but he's got the ability to walk at a high rate. So, I think he's just trying to figure out how aggressive to be at this level. Because I think that he's got some skills, and potentially I wouldn't say he's going to be like a star on this team, but I think he has a place potentially here. Now I think maybe we put him in AAA if we could, but obviously the Nats, with injuries and lack of roster, just don't have enough guys. No lurkers allowed. Lucius Fox robbed 2 times. One by the foul line and one by Brandon Belt. That was another rocket. How hard was that hit? He hit it pretty hard. 98. Damn it. Damn it. He almost beat out the frickin' play. He almost made it just on his speed. He's got a ton of speed. I know, we got to get him on base. Let him start running wild, man. Not quite that time. He did everything he could to get a hit there. It just didn't happen. And then fucking Franco's going to walk up right after that and drop in a blooper. Unbelievable. Baseball is such a fun game. Baseball is so funny. You could do everything right and nothing works. Meanwhile, Franco walks up, swings at a bad first pitch, and drops one in. Why is he like not hit? I mean, he's like, I think he's like, he has a higher batting average than Juan Soto, I'm pretty sure. Which obviously batting average doesn't mean that much to me, but it's still interesting that is a thing that's happening in the year 2022. Cesar Hernandez with a knock. Yeah, just statistically speaking, he's not a world beater. But ooh. I'm actually trying not to drop F-bombs on streams. I hope I didn't. I think I might have. I mean, I swear, but like I'm trying not to be, I want to be inclusive to younger people that like baseball. Whoops. Yeah, no, I mean he's hitting slightly above average, and this is like as good as I've ever seen Maikel Franco hit before. So yeah, that's not gonna sustain. But if it happens during the first half, maybe we can trade him. No one's trading for him. Alcides. Hey, Alcides, you want to get back at the Giants? How about you drive in a run right here? He didn't. Although, he did actually hit it well. Did I ever hit a homer? Oh, yeah, in Little League. And in travel ball when I was younger. I got, so basically, like, obviously everyone switches to the bigger field eventually. So I never hit one in high school because I actually ended up quitting baseball in my sophomore year. Huge mistake. Wish I didn't do it, but different time. Anyways, yeah, when I was younger, I hit some homers. I also, my first ever homer, or what was supposed to be my first ever homer, was robbed. And it's even crazier because like it was Little League, you know, where the kids in Little League play the outfield, who play the outfield, normally aren't the best players. Like, that's just generally... Because, you know, Little League kids aren't going to hit it to the outfield all the time. So you put your better players in the infield because they can field the balls. Anyways, I hit this ball down the line, right, and it went foul, and it hopped over the fence. So it would have been a ground rule double if it was fair. And they tell the kid in left field to go back. Now, the kid then interprets that as literally walk all the way back to the fence and stand there, which he does. On the very next pitch, I hit one which I didn't know was robbed at the time. Somebody else told us that it was robbed who was down there, because I couldn't see it. I just saw him make the catch. But yeah, apparently he just stuck his glove out and caught it, and it was definitely going over the fence. Because like the way our field was, down at the left field foul pole was also where the batting cages were, so there were other teams warming up. So everyone saw it. All the players down there saw it happen, and then came to tell my one of the coaches told my dad after the game that it was definitely a homer. I was like, oh man. But then I hit like 7 total, I think, in travel in Little League. I hit one. I played at the Cooperstown Dreams Park a few times, which is one of the coolest things ever, by the way. If you've never been or never heard of it. And in my last career game in that tournament, I hit one out. And that's definitely a memory that sticks with me, because I really wanted to hit a home run in Cooperstown, and it was my 3rd year, and it was my last game. Last at bat, honestly, it might not have been my last at bat, but that's the only one I remember from that game, so it could have been my last at bat. First pitch heater, right down the middle to me. Smoked it. Dead center. Felt pretty good. But we ended up losing the game. My team was definitely not that good in comparison to the talent level in that tournament. Like, we never really made any progress. I mean, my second year, I think we won 3 games out of 8, which is the best I ever did. So Perez pitching for the Nats. This is his first name is Francisco Perez. Is that his name? I forget. Damn, the Cubs just put on a ton of... Yeah, I'm glad I didn't take that under. Damn. What was I about to look at? Oh yeah, what this pitcher's first name is. Yep, Francisco Perez. Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. I just saw the grounder and assumed it was going to be an easy play. I just turned around. Franco made a nice play there. Especially he's not a first baseman. Definitely not. He's barely a third baseman, but, you know. Apparently he is a first baseman. Apparently he is. All right, I'll shut up. I'll never talk shit again. Wow. He looked back at the dugout after that one like, "Hey, y'all see that? Y'all see that?" Yeah, that was a good one. Gotta give him credit there. As soon as I say he's not a first baseman, he just does that. I feel like I'm gonna get got pretty frequently in these streams if I keep doing them, which I probably will. This was pretty fun so far. But I'll definitely get got with stuff like just getting dumb, making a dumb statement. I didn't think that was that dumb of a statement, but apparently it was, according to Michael Franco's play he just made. Oh, foul. Okay. They're showing Dan Coco on screen right now. I love me some Dan Coco. Colco. Sorry, I couldn't say the name right. Dan Coco. Lucius Fox out in foul ground. Nice play. Damn. Showing out on defense. he's giving knuckles to the fans. Oh yeah, that's just how you do it. And he's pointing out, yo, give it to the kids. Yeah, all right. I like Lucius Fox. I think I already did like Lucius Fox. So all things considered, Nats are still in this game. This is not over. I just say like, the Giants bullpen is pretty strong. So it's no Bell in the lineup. We're really going to be relying on Soto and Nelson Cruz for the RBIs. Which, I mean, I love... Soto hasn't been an RBI guy this year. The Acuna clip, is there a... Like, which one? Did he do something in his rehab stint? I haven't seen one recently. I saw a clip of him disagreeing with an umpire in one of his AAA games. MLB TV has these baseball zen transition screens, and I think they're the best. They're like baseball ASMR, basically, which I don't even like ASMR, but they're very relaxing. Maybe I do like ASMR if I'm saying that I like ASMR. Gotta be thinking of different things to talk about here in the fist bump to fan after. Yeah, Acuna's great with the fans, especially kids, seemingly. I always have to say seemingly with these people that I do not know in real life, but he seems like he's very, very good with young fans and any fan, but especially young fans. He's also exceptionally good at baseball. I don't think there's a player right now that scares me more when facing the Nationals than Ronald Acuna Jr. He crushes the Nats, and he's a Nats killer. Kills every team, though, pretty much. All right, who are they going to bring in now? John Brebbia. Okay. Well, he's hittable. Yeah, on the pitcher side of things, yes, mine is also DeGrom, for sure. He dominates the Nats every time. Pretty much every time. Within the division, what pitcher, besides DeGrom, really dominates the Nats? Probably... I feel like we don't hit very well against Pablo Lopez. of the Marlins. I mean, at this point, like, pretty much every team this year is dominating the Nationals. We're just not producing on offense. So, like, I can't think of one specifically because it's all of them. Riley Adams putting together another AB. Another foul. Nice. Locking in. We might need him to lock it in because we don't know what's up with Josh Bell right now. Brebbia wants a slider. Adams is upset at himself, but that's a nasty pitch. I can't really blame him for swinging at that on a 3-2 count. I mean, this pitch is a strike all the way, and then it's not. He made him throw 7 pitches, so working in that bat unfortunately resulted in a strikeout, but I'm not going to blame him on that. That's so nasty. Oh, yeah, Jose Fernandez. Yeah, for sure. He'd still be doing it if he was alive. I got what you were saying. You're good. Yeah, he was really, really special. And then, I mean, there was like when the Phillies were good back when they had like that death rotation, like Hamels, Oswalt, Halladay, and who was the fourth one? Cliff Lee. Yeah. I mean, any one of those guys. That rotation was silly. I just don't see the Nationals scoring again today. Like, I'm sure some of y'all get that same feeling. Like, after the Nats score initially, I'm like, all right, now how are we gonna do that again? And I can't fathom us scoring again. It sucks. Last year we couldn't keep a lead in the second half of the season. That was a hard hit ball. Oh, I'm taking my positives. I'm taking here is Aaron Sanchez was effective. Wasn't the perfect start for him, but like there's something there. That's one positive. And Riley Adams has put together some good ABs today. Maikel Franco has 2 hits. I mean, as much as I don't think he's good, like he is playing better than a lot of players on the team right now. Also, Robles had a hit. Robles has a hit in like his last 4 games, I think. He's still batting like 140, but you know. His swing looks better. Like one thing that I wanted him to potentially do is work on a contact heavy approach, and that seems to be the goal with his new hand placement and setup, is to have him swinging directly to the ball instead of dipping his shoulder and hitting pop-ups. He had a crazy pop-up infield fly ball rate. It was like 20% last year. It's just not going to get it done. Yeah, how hard was that one by Lane? That was a hard hit ball for sure. 105. That's the thing. Lane hits the ball hard, man. That was his thing last year. There was the stats, like, I mean, he was like 50% barrel rate last year when he played for the Nats. Obviously a small sample size again. But there's potential there. I just... Norfolk Huskies. You say you're playing Diamond Dynasty, right? Was that ranked? My team name is the Dunedin Dinguses. Dunedin for the where the Blue Jays played most of their games last year. I don't know why, it just cracks me up. Oh, I'm not very good, but I like Diamond Dynasty. I like the collection aspect of Diamond Dynasty more than playing online. Like, I just like building the team. And Conquest is super fun. I really like Conquest. I haven't gotten into like mini seasons or March to October for this current iteration of the show either, but I know people generally like mini seasons, and I feel like there was like, for March to October being its first year last year, there was a lot of good. It wasn't perfect, so I have to check it out. I just haven't done it. Yeah, it can be a grind for sure. It's super grindy right now too, because the you know, they do like they do cards every week, so we just kind of got to wait for some cards to come out, you know, for like live series stuff. Right now, I'm just playing. I'm trying to do the faces of the franchise. Like, I'm behind. I'm way behind at where everyone else is right now. So I'm just trying to finish up faces of the franchise stuff, and then I'll probably start trying to buy like certain players. I don't have that many stubs right now though. Here's a potential positive: is Tanner Rainey. I mean, he's been great this season, and he he worked out of that bases loaded jam to get the save the other night. I actually have Jazz Chisholm. That's one of the ones I do have. The ones that I've unlocked, I have him. I have Torkelson's card. I have Bellinger. I think that's it right now. I really don't have... like I said, I'm pretty behind. But I like... it's a grind, but I like the grind. That's the part I like. I like the single player aspect, so I want to earn my cards. I'm pretty sure I don't have a diamond pitcher yet, though. I got all golds. So that should tell you where I'm at. I didn't even start playing the show until like a week after it came out, because I was working on the top 100 video. Getting that was a lot of work, so it took... I couldn't really play during that week. I mean, Tanner Rainey looks solid. Again, like, his worst performance so far was his last outing, where he still got out of it. I don't think he's given up an earned run, has he? He's dialed back the velo a bit, but it's absolutely helping his location with his fastball and his slider. You know, a lot of guys say, you know, throw your pitches as hard as you can, and for some guys that works. But I'm glad that they tried a different approach with Rainey because he's throwing like 96. He can still get it up to like 98. He threw 98 last week, but he's able to locate that 96 in better spots. Yeah, that one came out, I don't know, 3 weeks ago now, I think, or 2 weeks ago. Like, look, that pitch. 97, you know, it's not 100, but it's 97 on the black. I mean, you can't do much with that pitch. So that's where Rainey's improvement, I've really noticed, is just location. I mean, he's always had the walks, and those normally get him in trouble. So if he's not walking batters, like, how do you hit him? He's nasty. Like, that pitch was a strike. It was not framed properly. Actually, I don't think Masson's box is right. I guess they were right. That was a strike. It just wasn't framed that well. And that's a good pitch too. He doesn't get the strikeout there. He doesn't need to get the strikeout because he executes the pitch to get the out, you know. So yeah, he's been there's another positive is Tanner Rainey just in general this season has been really good. Actually, I'm gonna look at his stats because I think he hasn't allowed a earned run. An earned run, excuse me. We're getting 3 runs right here. Maybe. I'm pretty sure Soto's leading off the inning. Yeah, Rainey's 0 ERA, 1.79 FIP. That's very good. Very, very good. And his strikeouts per 9 innings are down. That's the thing. It's like I definitely can see that maybe he I don't know. Maybe he made a decision himself to just dial it back a little bit. Yeah, fielding independent pitching. So 0 ERA, 1.79 FIP. So maybe he should have given up 1 run, but he hasn't. But his strikeouts are down, but his so he's 9K per 9, which is solid. That's still good. And as opposed to his walk rate last year, where he walked 7 batters per 9 innings, he is only walking 2 batters per 9 innings this season. So that's a big recipe for success right there. And also keeping home runs in the park, which he's allowed 0. Oh yeah, they're showing Soto's last at bat against Wood. That was just a really good pitching sequence from Wood. Yeah, no, well, FIP is it's a stat that takes away the result of a batted ball. And it is a way to see how good the pitcher is. Just the pitcher. Instead of having to rely on his fielders to make a play and stuff. So it's trying to just show how effective a pitcher is. It's not perfect. There's definitely outliers, like guys who pitch to contact a little bit more generally have a higher FIP, even though that's not necessarily fair. Because they have, you know, they don't strike as many guys out doesn't mean they can't be as effective. So there's slight variation, but it's still a pretty good stat. You can see, like, on a pitcher, let's say a pitcher like Aaron Nola, for example, last year had like a 4.6 ERA and like a 3.1 FIP because his defense just was not helping. So you can kind of see like, oh, well, maybe he'll bounce back because his defense was bad. Then again, the Phillies don't have a very good defense still, and they made it probably worse. Tyler Rogers pitching for the Giants. Very fun pitcher to watch. Now, the way to use stats properly is to, first of all, that was crazy looking. First of all, you got to know, why the stats are important and what they're telling you. You can't just post a stat and that's it. You gotta, and it's about using the stats in combination with watching players play. It's not just one or the other. Got to use both. Took the 300. He'll be fine. This guy's impossible to hit. He's not playing at his level yet, but he's always had slow starts in April. This is actually one of his better Aprils so far. So he'll bust out of it. That breaking ball didn't even move, and Cruz still couldn't hit it. That release point is just so crazy. He's almost scraping the dirt. Lucius Fox first hit this time, maybe? This would be a tough pitcher to get it against. You ready for this Lucius Fox solo homer to bring it within 2 and then we'll win the game in the 9th with a Yadiel Hernandez pinch hit 3-run bomb? That's what I think. That's what I think's going to happen. My dog just walked in here. She's, I don't know, she's snuck in. She snuck in here. Are you hungry? It's not time to eat yet. You got an hour and a half before it's time to eat, dog. He's shook. I envy your positive energy. I'm not a negative Nancy by any means with the Nats, but I definitely understand the situation as it currently is. That's a ball. That's a bad call. That's a bad call. That's really bad, actually. He said it hit the corner. It did not even get close to the corner. I mean, you know what? Like, with certain pitches, you can be like, yeah, maybe you got to swing at that because it is too close. That pitch is not close enough to say that. Like, that's a ball all day. No way in hell that there is any way that should be called a strike. So you can't say that he should have swung to protect the plate there because, I mean, like, protect that? Like, that's... Man, the umps have been pretty not good to start the season. I'm so torn with robot umps, though, because the part of the most entertaining thing to me about baseball is umps ejecting people, because it's just like, from an entertainment perspective, not like a competitive perspective. They're trying to hold us down. We win one World Series, and all of a sudden, umps got to go against us. Tragic. I do, yeah, I mean, I'm still a fan of Bryce. He doesn't really get into the umps anymore like he used to when he was younger, but I watched his ejection compilation all the time on YouTube because it's freaking hilarious. Like, and he's right a lot of the time in those that he gets ejected, but, like, obviously you can't scream at the ump in the face or in their face immediately. Punch striking out, that's what he used to do. And there's fairness to the umps not appreciating Harper's antics as a young guy, because he didn't have any leeway when he was younger. Like, now you gotta call a lot of bad calls for him to get mad. But if you miss one call back then, he would get mad, and then it's like, all right, man, I missed one. You don't have to scream at my face. So there's I don't like umpires generally, but I can give them some credit for handling Harper that way. Sometimes, though, it was dumb. Like you said, yeah, sometimes there was some dumb stuff. Yeah, definitely. Especially, but, like, there was some where he would just scream directly in the ump's face, and you're never not going to get thrown out doing that. Can't be any worse than the one time Anthony Rendon got ejected for dropping his bat. That was one of the worst ejections I've ever seen. That ump was on a power trip that day. I was trying to think of who's available in the pen today. Because like 6 pitchers had to pitch yesterday out of the pen. That's a dangerous pitch to throw right there. I was at work, but I had the game on at work, and yeah, I was losing my mind. I worked at a pizza place, so I was probably ignoring customers because I was mad. $1K inning. Back in my day, I used to strike out 30 batters per game. And I pitched 3 games a day and 700 innings every day. They did used to throw those innings back then, and then by the time they were 40, they couldn't use their arm anymore. So, also, they didn't throw the same kind of pitches back then. I mean, they weren't throwing 100 in 1915. Most, like, maybe, I mean, I doubt it. High doubt level. And I don't think the slider was a thing back then. And sliders, obviously, that's the freaking arm killer. Nice pitch from Finnegan. Oh yeah, I mean, those guys are freaks though. Like in terms of overall body of work, it's rare for a pitcher to throw that much, that hard, and have the off speed and not have major injuries. Yeah, he can still get it up there. But he's also smart. Like he doesn't throw 97 unless he needs 97. And that's smart. Like guys throwing at max effort on every pitch as a starter is dangerous. That's why DeGrom is hurt. That's why Hunter Green yesterday was throwing 96 as opposed to 102. It's hard to do that. It's hard on your arm. It just is. It's nothing you can do about it. It just is. Yeah, and the slider becoming such a prominent pitch as well. It's so much more common that like every pitcher has a slider now, and it's not how it used to be. And the sliders, that's the elbow killer. I mean, it's generally Max's routine is that he runs a lot of cardio before starts, after every day, pretty much. Do I have a beard? No, I can't grow a beard. Absolutely not. Maybe I have some like stubble or something. Yeah, if I grow out my facial hair, it just gets disgusting and patchy. So I just shave it. Finnegan could maybe get a clean inning here. That'd be good for his confidence. Pitching today has not been that bad, actually. We just can't hit. I mean, that's been in general with the bullpen. The bullpen's been solid, all things considered. .98 top of the... That's exactly where he needs to be putting that pitch every time. I mean, that, like, not much you can do with 98 just above the zone. Some guys can get on top of that, but it's rare. It's Kyle Finnegan for the All-Star team. I mean, right now, I'd give it to Bell as our All-Star. And Victor Arano. But maybe Josiah Gray, because he had a good start last week, and if he follows that up with another good start, he entered the top 5 in strikeouts last week. He's probably not there anymore because there's been a bunch of starts since then, but he was there. K rate's high. Definitely not about the stuff with just, like, he's got the stuff. His fastball has a lot of movement. His slider and curveball are both really sick pitches. Just locating that fastball, locating his off speed for strikes. I said before the season that I wanted to see him develop a changeup, and he's definitely trying to use it, but it's still not there. Like, doesn't get enough depth on it at this point, so it's more of just like a show me pitch as opposed to an actual weapon. Yeah, well, that guy was a different breed. Any news on Strasburg? Actually, yes, there was news on Strasburg's return. Not like a date, but he and Joe Ross both threw limited bullpen sessions off an actual mound this week, like yesterday, I think. So they're at least building back up, but I don't think we're going to see Strauss at least till mid-May, probably longer. the surgery he had, I've done some research on it, thoracic outlet surgery, because for pitchers who get that surgery, it is rare that they find form again. So, just going to be hopeful for the best. I just want him to be able to get the volume more than the stats. I want to see him throw 100 innings. That's more important to me personally than any ERA. Like in years where he actually pitches his ERA, he's never had a ERA over 4, like in a higher sample size. It depends on who buys the team. I mean, you get a mega billionaire like the Mets got with Cohen, just comes in and starts spending on everything. I mean, as much as the owners want to tell you that baseball teams aren't valuable, they absolutely are. Like, they're going to be buyers, like high bid buyers. Now, then it just depends on if they want to actually invest money into the team itself or not. What do you mean? He can't buy 2 franchises? That's not a conflict of interest? Yeah, for Strauss's situation, that's why I just want to see him build up some innings, just to give a little bit of confidence in him going forward. I mean, he's under contract till he's like 37 or something. Yeah, well, the Mets are definitely more of a valuable franchise than the Nationals, but the Nationals' franchise value is still pretty high. So, in comparison to the rest of the league, so like, whoever buys the Nats is gonna be a pretty wealthy person. It just depends on if they then want to invest their money into the team or if they just want to make money off of the team. Which, there's ways to do both, of course, but not every owner does it that way. When will Cavalli come up? That's a great question too. I was thinking like August probably. He'll definitely get up this year. At the very latest, it would be a September call up, but I would think August. Because by then, the trade deadline will be passed, and we'll probably... I mean, if we have anybody that's worth trade value, probably get rid of them at the deadline. Will Adrianza play in the majors for the Nats this year? So he's on a major league contract. He's currently on the injured list. So when he does come off the injured list, he's going to be on the major league roster. So he will play. That's probably when Lucius Fox gets sent down. That's when he comes off the injured list. I mean, he's like a perfect utility bench guy for the like he can play any position pretty much. Defensively, he's good. Not much of a hitter, but good utility, and like that's if we were good, that he would be a great piece to have for defensive. Like if we had a good offense, we could sub for defense late in games that we were winning. But obviously, Nats don't win very often, so. And the Giants have brought in Camilo Doval. This guy, if you don't know about him, you're about to find out because he's got some stuff. Floated in a not that great of a slider there. He'll get it up to 100 sometimes. Coming out with a heat piece to Franco here on the outside, trying to get it there. Almost killed him. That was 97 up and in. That's scary. Wild arm. Wild arm for sure. I mean, I don't. If Franco doesn't get on base here with after a 2-0 count, I don't know what we're really gonna do. He had a pop up. It's Cesar and then Escobar. So there's just no depth in our lineup. Yeah, he's on the 60-day injured list. He's not going to be back for a while. But I would anticipate Carter to end up playing third base for this team at some point this season. They're having a mound visit. Maybe someone's pinch hitting? No, you got it right the first time. It's definitely Kaboom. Carter Kaboom. But yeah, so he is dealing with the elbow strain or whatever his thing was. And they were worried that they might have had to do Tommy John, but I guess he doesn't have to do Tommy John, which is good. You know, I wonder if they'll actually bring him up a little early just because the DH is a thing and he can get ABs without having to throw right away, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Acuna is going to do that with the Braves. He's going to come back in with them and DH for a little bit, probably. Ooh, Cesar gets a knock. All right. Yeah. That situation's tough. It's the same shit with Robles. Like, it's just like, how long can you give these guys to figure it out? Right now, it's fine because the Nats are essentially tanking the season. Esky ground ball double played in the game right here. Bob has just informed me that there's K-Bear. He's there to pinch hit for Riley Adams against the right-hand pitcher. Sorry. Yeah, if he's going to throw that fastball for a strike too, that's tough. Sure. I'm Trey. Half Street High Heat is not my channel. I work with a team of people. So I'm the YouTube manager of the team. We have a website and a podcast as well. Podcast will probably be coming to video consistently soon when I have more time to edit. So that's going to happen. But we do podcasts, we write articles, we do YouTube stuff, Twitter Spaces after games we've been doing now too. I didn't put the info in the description. I will make sure to do it next time, but you can follow us on Twitter at @halfST High Heat. Escobar swing and miss. But yeah, so check out the website, halfstreethighheat.com as well. Yeah, let me add the Twitter info in the description because I forgot to put it there, but here, I'll add it real quick. Oops. Messing up my typing. Okay, now if you look in the description, the stuff should be there. My Twitter and the Half Street High Heat Twitter as well. So feel free to follow. Absolutely feel free to follow. We live tweet the games. We post articles pretty much every day on our website. Podcast. It's currently twice a week right now, I think. But yeah, we'll be getting a more consistent release schedule for YouTube stuff when my exams are over, because then I'll have some time to get it going. I mean, we're still doing, you know, Friday videos for the most part. I was a little off because I wanted to make some Nationals related breakdowns that I wanted to post that day, so I didn't post them on Friday. But Friday's normally the upload day, and I'm planning on doing these once a week. And this has been a fun. This first one has been really fun, so definitely gonna do it again. Josh Bell gets put on the injured list. Will Franco play first, or will the Nats bring up Jake Knoll? Both. I would say they probably just stick Lucius Fox at third. Franco will play first. Maybe Riley Adams plays some first, and Franco plays third instead. But they could switch it up. They need to get. If we're gonna bring a guy up, let's get him some at bats. Like, I didn't like the way they handled Donovan Casey. Like, you basically bench him for 5 days in the middle of his season. Like, there's no benefit to that. So switch hitting's awesome if you can do it. But if you can't do it, you shouldn't force it. Cedric Mullins. Y'all know Cedric Mullins of the Orioles. He was a switch hitter. He dropped his right-handed swing, just went lefty, and he crushed last year. So some guys that do it don't need to be doing it. But if you can effectively hit from both sides, then you should. The 40-man is, okay. Game over. Ruiz grounded out second. All right. Nationals lose 5-2. So for the 40-man, if you want to take a player off the 40-man, you got to put them on waivers, which means they're open to another team to claim them. I'm pretty sure the Nationals just did that with Patrick Murphy if he didn't have any options left. And then, yeah, I don't know if Jake Knoll is already on the 40-man, but if he is already on the 40-man, then he will probably be called up if Josh Bell is going to be out. All right, so that is the game. Nationals end up losing 5-2. Not the worst game from the Nats, but definitely not the best. Josh Bell getting hurt at the end of that, or not the end, but during that game was unfortunate. And it's going to hurt the offense even more because he's basically all the offense has right now, besides Soto. So, yeah. Stay on the lookout. I don't know what day I'm going to be doing this next week. Yeah, you keep guys on the 40-man for depth, so you can easily call them up and stuff. But if you want to take them off the roster, you gotta put them on waivers. So then they're free to claim. But then you can. What we did with Andrew Stevenson, for example, is we DFA'd him, and then he took a contract, just a minor league deal, with us. So that can happen too. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be ending the stream. Appreciate you all supporting and watching. It was really fun. And yeah, I'll probably be back for next week. I don't know what day. I'll try to keep it on Saturday, I guess, if the Nats play on Saturday, which they probably will. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one and just on the channel in general. So have a good one, y'all. Peace.